hello, and welcome. Tonight, we're going to drift into a world where heroism isn't about urgent battles, but about quiet watchfulness and peaceful contemplation. A world where the greatest power is stillness. So, go ahead and find the most comfortable position you can. Let your body sink softly into your bed or chair. Take a slow, gentle breath in through your nose, feeling your chest expand just a little. And then a soft, easy breath out through your mouth, letting any lingering thoughts or tensions simply float away. Just a few more. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow yourself to be completely at ease. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, except right here now, listening to this story unfold around you. Imagine, if you will, the quiet hush of a city settling down for the night. Distant, gentle city hum far above the gentle glow of streetlights and the distant hum of traffic. A single, solitary figure stands on a high rooftop. It's late, and the city below twinkles like scattered diamonds on black velvet. Buildings rise like silent guardians, their windows reflecting the soft moonlight. A cool, clean breeze, carrying the faint scent of rain and city air, whispers by, rustling the fabric of a cape, folded neatly beside a majestic stone gargoyle. The cape, a deep midnight blue, lies draped over a smooth, worn ledge, awaiting another quiet vigil. This rooftop feels like a peaceful sanctuary, a place of silent power and restful observation. High above the sleeping world, the cape, a rich, deep blue, rests peacefully on the worn ledge, absorbing the cool, gentle light of the moon. This rooftop is more than just a high place. It's a silent sentinel, a quiet guardian watching over the hushed city below. From here, the city's sprawl becomes a tapestry of soft, distant glows, each light a tiny, tranquil beacon in the vast night. A gentle breeze stirs, carrying with it the faintest whisper of the sleeping metropolis. It's a sound of peace, not of hurried movement or bustling activity, but of the world settling into its deep slumber. You might notice the subtle gleam on the metallic surface of a nearby antenna, catching the moonlight, standing tall and still against the velvet sky. As the quiet deepens, the scene subtly shifts, moving from the open rooftop just slightly inward. Perhaps through a soft-lit doorway, a glimpse is offered into a command room, equally still and serene, not a place of frantic alarms or flashing lights, but rather a chamber of quiet contemplation. Within this peaceful space, large, curved screens display star maps, not in a rush to predict an incoming threat, but as tranquil celestial tapestries, slowly drifting constellations forming a silent ballet. The consoles are dark, save for a few softly glowing indicators, like sleeping embers, hinting at latent power, but demanding nothing. An empty team table, polished and clean, waits patiently. No urgent papers, no spilled coffee, just the smooth surface reflecting the dim, diffused light from the stellar projections. Everything here whispers of readiness, but also of profound rest. Soft hum of distant machinery provides a gentle, almost imperceptible rhythm to the quiet command room. Your gaze might drift now from the polished surface of the central table to the wide, panoramic view beyond the reinforced window. Not a view of a bustling city at noon, but of a sprawling metropolis at its most serene. Distant city lights twinkle like scattered diamonds on a dark velvet cloth, stretching towards a horizon where the moon hangs full and bright, casting a gentle, silver glow across the urban landscape. This window acts as a quiet frame, inviting peaceful contemplation of the world below. This isn't a room of frantic alarms or flashing red lights. Instead, large, muted screens along one wall display gentle, swirling patterns of atmospheric data, or perhaps the slow, orbiting paths of friendly satellites, moving like silent guardians above the sleeping world. Each display is a soft blue or a deep indigo, never jarring, always calm. A single, iconic symbol, perhaps the insignia of a vigilant protector, is subtly etched into the corner of one screen, a silent promise of watchfulness without urgency. The very air here feels still and safe, holding the memory of countless silent patrols and peaceful returns. On a nearby console, a pair of worn but polished gauntlets might rest, their metallic surfaces catching the faint moonlight, a testament to journeys completed and duties fulfilled. Beside them, a folded utility belt, its pouches secured and orderly, seems to sigh in quiet contentment. A solitary, neatly placed helmet, perhaps with a soft, internal glow, completes the scene, its visor reflecting a sliver of the distant city glow. Everything here speaks of preparedness, yes, but also of an earned respite. The world outside sleeps, and within these walls, its protectors find their own quiet vigil, a watchful peace that calms the heart and soothes the mind. The watchful peace continues its gentle hum throughout the quiet lab. Here, silence is not an absence, but a presence, a deep breath taken by the world as it rests. The soft glow from distant city lights, a tapestry of sleepy gold and silver, streams through the wide panoramic window, painting faint patterns across the polished floor. Very subtle, distant city hum a large, curved console, usually bustling with activity, now stands dormant. Its many screens are dark, save for a single, small indicator light that pulses with a slow, steady rhythm, a tiny emerald heartbeat in the quiet room. This light signifies not urgency, but readiness, a gentle, ever-present awareness. It reminds one that even in slumber, a quiet power endures, prepared to stir if needed, but for now, content to simply be. Nearby, a comfortable, ergonomic chair, designed for long hours of vigilant watch, sits empty. Its soft fabric seems to hold the ghost of a presence, a quiet warmth from the hero who last sat there, gazing out at the peaceful cityscape. The The chair is angled towards the window, suggesting long moments spent in contemplation, watching over the city as it breathes in its sleep. Outside, the metropolis itself is a picture of serene slumber. No blaring sirens pierce the night. No urgent alarms break the calm. Only the quiet, rhythmic glow of streetlights and the soft, diffused haze of buildings reaching towards the moon. This is the city at its most vulnerable, yet also at its most tranquil. And here, in the quiet lab, this peaceful scene is reflected, a shared moment of rest between world and protector. The air itself feels soft, carrying no burdens, only the promise of a peaceful night. The quiet lab continues to hum with a barely perceptible energy, a gentle thrum that speaks of latent potential, yet also deep calm. On a polished work surface, beneath a soft, directional light, lie tools of invention and care. A sleek, metallic gauntlet, usually poised for action, rests peacefully beside a few scattered circuit boards, their tiny pathways glinting softly. Each component, usually part of a grander, more dynamic whole, now seems to breathe in its own quiet rhythm. It's a space where intricate designs are born. But tonight, all is still, awaiting the morning light without haste. The air here holds the scent of ozone and clean metal, a comforting aroma that hints at innovation without urgency. Further into the lab, beyond the workbench, a hero's emblem, perhaps a stylized S or a winged shield, rests on a pedestal, its metallic surface gleaming faintly in the ambient glow. Nearby, a uniform of deep indigo, carefully folded, drapes over a chair, its fabric soft and inviting. The cape, usually a whirlwind of motion, lies smoothly folded, a testament to quiet power at rest. Even these symbols of vigilance have found their peace, their readiness momentarily suspended in the deep quiet. Across the room, a large viewport offers a serene vista of the city, softly illuminated under a distant, tranquil moon. The towering buildings stand like silent sentinels, their windows casting a mosaic of warm, muted glows against the night. No alarms flash, no urgent signals race across the screens that line the walls. Only the quiet, rhythmic pulse of the city itself, a lullaby of distant traffic, barely audible, a reassuring beat that underscores the lab's deep sense of repose. This peaceful view reminds us that even the grandest cities find their slumber, and their protectors, too, claim their quiet moments. It's a gentle reminder that even the most powerful guardians need their quiet times, their spaces of calm, before the new day brings its gentle promise. Imagine now a quiet hall, just beyond where the city's soft glow paints the distant windows. This isn't a place of bustling activity or urgent calls, but rather a space designed for contemplation, for the easing of a watchful mind. Perhaps it's a corner of a vast, tranquil headquarters, where the echoes of past heroics are now just whispers in the high ceilings. The floor, a cool, smooth stone, reflects the soft light with a gentle sheen, inviting calm. The air here is still, carrying only the faint, almost imperceptible hum of dormant systems, a sound so low it could be mistaken for the gentle sigh of the building itself. On a polished, dark wood table, usually a hub of strategy and shared meals, now rests only the silent testimony of a day's end. An empty teacup, perhaps, left behind from a late-night vigil, its warmth long faded, but its presence a quiet story of patience and perseverance. A single, forgotten pen lies beside it, its nib pointing towards the city, as if paused mid-thought. Nearby, draped over a sturdy, elegant chair, lies a cape, not flung hastily, but carefully folded, its deep, rich fabric settled into soft, deliberate pleats. It's a cape that has seen countless moonlit nights and faced many a challenge, yet now it rests utterly at peace, its symbolic power held within its quiet folds. The emblem upon it, a simple, powerful shape, catches the faintest silver light from a high window, not gleaming fiercely, but softly, like a cherished memory. This space speaks of readiness, yes, but also of profound rest. The city outside sleeps, and so too do its silent sentinels, their tools and symbols laid aside until they are needed again. It's a kind of peace that comes after great effort, a silent pause that recharges the spirit. Each object, from the empty cup to the folded cape, seems to breathe a quiet sigh of contentment, waiting patiently for the gentle promise of the dawn. The stillness here is a comfort, a gentle lullaby for tired heroes, and for anyone seeking a moment of deep, undisturbed quiet. The moonbeams, which had painted the city's rooftops with silver, now filter softly through a high, arched window, casting long, peaceful shadows across the floor of a quiet hero lab. It is a space designed for innovation, for thought, but tonight it is a sanctuary of stillness. Here, tools of a different kind rest, not weapons of engagement, but instruments of creation and understanding. Perhaps a half-finished schematic lies unrolled on a large, smooth workbench, its intricate lines and circuits waiting patiently for the return of daylight and inspired hands. On a nearby console, a series of muted screens display quiet, non-urgent data, a slow-moving weather pattern over the ocean, the gentle ebb and flow of city power grids, all in soft, comforting hues. There's a subtle, almost imperceptible hum of dormant systems, a whisper of power, reassuring in its presence, yet never intrusive. A collection of older, more symbolic items might be neatly arranged on a nearby shelf, a polished, retired shield, its surface reflecting the soft light like a placid pool, a helmet, perhaps from an earlier, simpler time, its visor closed, as if in quiet contemplation. Each item tells a story not of conflict, but of dedication, of a long watch kept, and of a peace earned. This quiet corner of the world, bathed in lunar glow, holds memories of vigilance, yet offers only profound, undisturbed rest. It's a space where thoughts can unravel gently, where the mind can wander without destination, much like the slow drift of a cloud across the midnight sky. Everything here is settled, deeply settled, a quiet testament to vigilance and the enduring hope that sleeps in every hero's heart. Beyond the quiet watch over the nation, where the city lights twinkle like distant stars, lies a stillness even deeper. Imagine, if you will, a silent, circular room nestled high above the sleeping streets, yet entirely removed from their gentle hum. This is a place of quiet command, a sanctuary where the faint hum of powerful, dormant systems is barely a whisper against the soft evening air, a sound so subtle it might be mistaken for the gentle sigh of the wind outside. In the very center of this serene chamber, a large, polished table reflects the soft, ambient glow that emanates from the curved walls. Not a single paper, nor an urgent report, mars its smooth surface. Instead, perhaps a single, smooth, dark stone, warmed by an unseen energy, rests quietly, a silent keystone of calm and unwavering strength. Around this central table, the chairs are pushed in neatly, each a picture of quiet readiness, waiting, but not with any immediate expectation. They simply are settled and still. Along the extensive, curved walls, soft, interactive displays are dimmed to a gentle, almost imperceptible pulse. They do not show alerts or crises, but rather a serene, stylized map of the sleeping city below. Each district glows with a soft, comforting luminescence, like a vast, patchwork quilt stitched with countless tiny, peaceful dreams. There are no flashing alarms, no urgent data streams to interrupt the quiet. Only the quiet, rhythmic pulse of the city's slumber, reflected in digital tranquility. The air itself feels still and pure, carrying with it the faintest, almost ethereal scent of clean metal and quiet power. It's a subtle, reassuring promise of steadfastness, softly held in the heart of this vigilant, slumbering sanctuary, a place where peace truly reigns, the lingering, almost imperceptible scent of clean metal and quiet power continues to softly drift, weaving through the stillness of this sanctuary. It's a fragrance of purpose, now at rest, a gentle assurance that vigilance, even when dormant, maintains its silent watch. Here, in this tranquil space, peace doesn't just exist, it settles, like dust motes in a beam of moonlight, suspended and serene. Soft, distant city hum a little further within this peaceful chamber, bathed in the soft, diffused glow that filters from the distant city lights. Stands a display of cherished artifacts, not relics of forgotten wars, but enduring symbols of quiet strength, patiently waiting. A cape, woven from the deepest midnight blue fabric, is carefully draped over a polished pedestal, its heavy material now softened by years of careful folding. Its edges, once sharp against the wind, now rest in gentle, flowing pleats, catching and diffusing the faint ambient luminescence that touches its surface. Each fold tells a silent story of countless journeys, now paused, inviting restful contemplation. Nearby, a shield, not one of battle-hardened chrome, but of polished, dark alloy, leans against a sturdy, unassuming wall. Its surface, smooth and cool to the touch, holds a subtle, almost velvety sheen, mirroring the calm, distant lights of the city below. There are no harsh reflections here, no sharp glint of urgency, just the quiet, profound luster of a steadfast guardian. The shield's emblem, a familiar, comforting design, is barely visible in the low light, a silent promise etched into its very being. This tableau speaks of serene readiness, of great power contained, and gently at peace, a soft, visual lullaby of heroism, without the roar, inviting deep rest. This tableau speaks of serene readiness, of great power contained, and gently at peace, a soft, visual lullaby of heroism, without the roar, inviting deep rest. As your gaze gently drifts from the neatly folded uniform, you might notice the subtle, rhythmic hum of quiet technology nearby. It's a low, almost imperceptible sound, like the deep breath of a sleeping giant. Perhaps a sleek, unlit console stands silently, its many buttons and displays now dark, awaiting the soft dawn of a new day. Each control, each intricate panel, lies dormant, holding its potential energy within, never in a hurry. A faint, almost imperceptible glow emanates from a distant window, painting the edges of the room in hues of twilight blue and soft silver, as if the moon itself is casting a protective spell. On a nearby stand, a polished shield leans against the wall, its surface reflecting the city's distant, sleepy glow like a tranquil, captured aurora. No battle scars mar its serene face tonight. Only the soft, ambient light plays across its smooth, curved form. It stands as a silent sentinel, a symbol of protection resting, not forgotten, but in a state of quiet anticipation. Its weight is immense, yet now it rests with an effortless grace. The air itself feels still and undisturbed, carrying only the faintest echo of a city that breathes softly in its sleep, a distant murmur that adds to the calm. This is the heart of a hero's sanctuary, where readiness means peace, and strength is found in stillness. Every object here, from the uniform to the shield, from the console to the window's soft light, awaits patiently for the gentle unfolding of tomorrow, ensuring every whisper of light finds its way home, and every dream finds a safe harbor. The soft glow on the shield slowly fades as the moon climbs higher, casting long, gentle shadows across the quiet command room. Your gaze drifts past the resting console, past the silent screens, towards a corner where the hero's essentials are carefully placed. Here, on a smooth, polished stand, rests a cape. Not draped dramatically, but neatly folded, its deep, calming fabric resembling the twilight sky itself. The rich, soft material, perhaps a blend of midnight blue and deep violet, seems to absorb the stillness of the night, a quiet pool of color in the gentle dimness. Each fold is deliberate, a testament to care and readiness, not for battle, but for presence. It waits without a ripple for its time, a silent symbol of comfort and protection. Beside it, on a small, round table, lies a pair of gloves, their protective texture softened by the ambient light, fingers curled gently as if in repose. The stitching, visible in the faint light, speaks of strength and resilience, now at rest. A sense of quiet readiness permeates the space, a gentle hum of preparedness that requires no immediate action. No urgency, no call to action, just the peaceful assurance that all is prepared, all is settled. The room breathes with a tranquil rhythm, a silent promise of ongoing guardianship, a comforting presence even in slumber. You might imagine the fabric of the cape itself, holding memories of countless silent patrols, of calm glides above the sleeping city, each thread imbued with the intention of peace. The city outside, a distant hum of sleeping lights, seems to watch over this quiet sanctuary, just as the sanctuary watches over it, a seamless exchange of gentle, watchful peace. All is still, all is calm, waiting for the soft light of morning to stir the world anew and for dreams to continue their quiet journey. The city below continues its deep slumber, a mosaic of soft, diffused lights stretching out into the peaceful night. The gentle rhythm of the world seems to pause, held in this quiet moment between yesterday and tomorrow. Your gaze, once lost in the boundless expanse of the urban tapestry, now gently draws inward, guided by a subtle shift in the air, a sense of quiet containment. You find yourself observing a small, sheltered alcove on this very rooftop, tucked away from the direct wind, yet open enough to feel the cool, clean night air. It's a space designed for quiet contemplation, perhaps for moments of reflection after a long vigil. Within this enclosure, a silent console rests, its screen a tranquil, deep indigo, mirroring the night sky. It's not alight with urgent data or flashing alarms, but holds a steady, ambient hum that is almost imperceptible, a promise of readiness, not a demand for action. A soft, almost imperceptible glow emanates from its surface, illuminating the subtle dust motes dancing in the moonlight that filters through the translucent panels of the alcove. This is where information sleeps, where the city's gentle pulse is quietly charted, not for intervention, but for understanding. The console's few indicator lights glow with a soft, steady warmth, like distant stars brought closer, each one a whisper of calm monitoring. No frantic beeps, no sudden changes, just the quiet assurance of a system at peace. Nearby, a neatly folded cape lies draped over a simple, sturdy chair, its dark fabric a deep shadow against the faint light. It speaks of a task completed, of vigilance momentarily paused. The hero's personal space, now quiet and still, holds the essence of their dedication without the need for active presence. The console and the cape, side by side, represent the continuous, gentle guardianship, even as the world and its protectors find peaceful rest. The air here feels undisturbed, holding the lingering, quiet resolve of a protector in peaceful slumber, waiting patiently for a new day, or perhaps for a new dream to unfold. The quiet resolve of the protector settles even deeper now, a gentle presence in the Moonlit lab. Beyond the folded cape and the resting helmet, soft light spills from a single, unadorned console screen. It displays not urgent alerts or flashing warnings, but a serene, real-time map of the sleeping city outside. Tiny, shimmering pinpricks of light mark quiet neighborhoods, each a miniature world of dreams unfolding. No alarms, no urgent messages, just the steady, rhythmic pulse of a city at peace, under the silent, ever-present watch of its guardian. It's a quiet testament to a calm world. This console is simple, functional, designed for observation, not intervention in these peaceful hours. Its gentle glow casts long, soft shadows across a nearby workbench, neatly organized. Here, an array of tools lies meticulously arranged. Delicate sensors, a compact holographic projector, and a small, intricate device resembling a miniature, silent beacon. Each item speaks of careful preparation, of quiet ingenuity, but now they are utterly still, bathed in the console's calming luminescence. They are instruments of peace, prepared for a tomorrow that is still many hours away, resting alongside their owner's quiet presence. You can almost feel the quiet hum of the lab systems, a barely perceptible vibration that assures you everything is in order, stable and secure. The air is still, carrying the faintest scent of clean metal, and perhaps a hint of ozone from the silent equipment, mingling with the freshness of the night air filtering in. It's a space where vigilance is a constant, gentle state of being, not an active demand. A place where the heroic spirit finds its quiet sanctuary, dreaming of the calm continuity of protection, even as the city outside dreams its own gentle dreams. The world sleeps soundly, and so too does the essence of its protector, held in the tranquil embrace of this silent vigil. The silent vigil continues, a timeless whisper in the heart of the city's slumber. From the softly folded cape we observed, the gaze might drift now to a console, its screens dark and peaceful. Only the faintest, warm amber glow of a single indicator light persists, a steady pulse in the quiet room. It marks no urgent message, signals no impending danger, but merely confirms the system's gentle, steady hum beneath the surface of sleep. A quiet sentinel, even the technology sleeps alongside the world it watches over. Nearby, resting upon a smooth, polished surface, lies a helmet. It's not the gleaming, battle-worn visor of a hero in action, but a tranquil, almost artistic form. Moonlight, perhaps filtering through a high window or a distant city glow, catches its gentle curve, tracing a soft outline against the deeper shadows. It casts a quiet, elongated shadow that stretches and blends into the room's hushed darkness, a silent companion. There are no harsh reflections, no sharp edges, just the smooth, cool metallic surface, waiting patiently, absorbing the peaceful stillness. It feels cool to the touch, a silent testament to its protective purpose, now simply resting. Beside it, partially obscured, is the subtle glint of a shield's polished edge, catching the same soft light. These are the emblems of guardianship, now at ease, their duties suspended until the return of morning. Each object in this quiet space speaks of strength and vigilance, but also of profound, enduring peace. The city breathes softly below, a tapestry of sleeping lights and hushed dreams, unaware of the quiet power that rests above it. This protective essence, for now, is content to simply be in this deep, restorative quiet, mirroring the world's own peaceful pause as the soft blanket of night drapes over the city. The essence of quiet strength finds its sanctuary. It drifts from the sky, past the sleeping skyscrapers, and settles into a hushed chamber deep within a forgotten corner of the urban landscape. This isn't a place of grand display, but rather a space of serene preparation and gentle rest. Here, the hum of distant city life is a mere whisper, easily absorbed by the thick, sound-dampening walls, ensuring profound tranquility. A singular, steady, soft blue light emanates from a console, casting long, peaceful shadows across the room. On a polished, dark table, a folded cape of deep midnight blue lies undisturbed, its fabric soft and quiescent, holding the memory of countless quiet journeys. It seems to breathe with the room's gentle stillness. Beside it, a familiar, stylized emblem, perhaps a winged symbol or a starburst, gleams with a dull, reflective sheen, hinting at a quiet vigilance that requires no immediate action. Further across the room, an array of monitors displays only calm, static patterns, star charts perhaps, or gentle weather forecasts, all muted and still, their low glow adding to the room's hushed illumination. There's no urgency here, no flashing alarms, just the steady rhythm of technology at ease, patiently awaiting the next dawn. The air is cool and still, carrying the faintest scent of ozone and polished metal, a clean, refreshing aroma that speaks of readiness without strain. This is where the quiet strength recharges, not with active rest, but with passive presence, allowing the world to breathe while its protectors dream. Deep in their own quiet sanctuary, the quiet strength recharges, not active rest, but with passive presence, allowing the world to breathe while its protectors dream, deep in their own quiet sanctuary. And as the city hums its lullaby outside, we step into one such space, a common room, perhaps, or a silent planning chamber within a hidden headquarters. It's a room designed for collaboration and quick decisions, yet now it rests, draped in the same tranquil stillness that embraces the sleeping metropolis. Long, polished tables stretch across the space, their dark surfaces reflecting the muted glow of the city lights that filter through tall, arched windows. These are not windows that face a bustling street, but rather open out to a serene vista of distant skyscrapers, their highest points piercing the low-hanging clouds like gentle, luminous needles. The air here is cool and still, carrying only the faintest, almost imperceptible hum of background systems, a soft lullaby of technology at rest, a gentle whisper against the quiet. Chairs are neatly tucked in, some still holding the faint impression of a hero's posture, now empty. Perhaps a cape was draped over one for a moment, now folded away. On a nearby console, a holographic map of the city, usually vibrant with active data streams, now displays a static, shimmering constellation of lights, marking nothing more urgent than the city's sleeping heartbeats. No urgent alerts flash, no hurried voices echo, only the silent testimony of a city well protected, allowing its guardians a moment of profound, undisturbed peace. Each object, from the ergonomic chairs to the quiet console, from the smooth table to the distant city glow, seems to exhale, settling into the long night, waiting for the gentle whisper of dawn to stir the world awake once more. This shared stillness holds a gentle promise of safety, a quiet assurance in the deep of the night as the city sleeps. This quiet assurance extends its gentle embrace, flowing through the corridors and chambers of the hero's hidden sanctuary. The soft glow from the main command room subtly bleeds into a nearby space, a quiet laboratory where inventions once hummed with purpose now rest in peaceful slumber. Here, the polished surfaces of workbenches reflect the distant city lights, turning them into shimmering, elongated ovals of soft illumination. Tools, carefully placed and cleaned, lie still, their forms softened by the muted light. A workbench holds a collection of dormant gadgets, intricate and silent, each a testament to ingenuity, now a sculpture of slumbering potential. Perhaps a set of energy cells, once vibrant, now holds a gentle, almost imperceptible charge, waiting patiently for the dawn. A map of the stars, usually projected and dynamic, is now a single, unfurled parchment on a side table, its constellations etched in silver, inviting a quiet, imaginative gaze. Soft, low hum of dormant machinery, the air here is cool and clean, carrying the faintest scent of ozone and polished metal, a reassuring aroma of ordered calm. Every element of this lab, from the empty charging stations to the carefully organized components, speaks of a deep, abiding peace. A peace not born of absence, but of readiness, of watchful quietude. It's a space where thoughts can drift, unburdened by the demands of the day. A haven where even the most complex ideas find a gentle, restful pause before their next awakening. The quietude of this reflective space extends beyond the immediate reach of the soft desk lamp. It stretches like a calming thought into the adjoining chamber. Here, the hum of the city, usually a distant murmur, softens even further, becoming almost imperceptible as you imagine stepping into a central command room. But tonight, it is not a hub of activity. Instead, it is a sanctuary of stillness, bathed in the cool, silver light of the moon filtering through a vast panoramic window. This room, often alive with the soft glow of monitors and the hushed voices of those charting the city's peace, now rests. Large, circular monitors, usually vibrant with data streams, are dimmed to a low, gentle luminescence, displaying only abstract patterns that shift like deep-sea currents. The main console, sleek and silent, reflects the faint, distant sparkle of the city skyline, a mosaic of tiny, unworried stars below. Upon a polished surface, perhaps a large map table, a hero's helmet lies carefully placed on its side, its visor catching a sliver of moonlight, casting a gentle shadow. Nearby, a cape, usually unfurled and dynamic, is neatly folded, its fabric soft and still, a symbol of potential energy held in quiet repose. These are not relics of battles fought, but emblems of vigilance, momentarily at peace. The chairs around the command table are empty, pulled back just so, as if their occupants have only just stepped away for a moment, perhaps to look out at the sleeping city, or to simply let the stillness wash over them. There's a sense of readiness, but it's a calm, patient readiness, not an urgent one. Just the quiet breathing of the city outside and the soft, almost imperceptible hum of the room itself, holding its breath until the next dawn. The quiet breathing of the city outside continued, a gentle rhythm against the soft, almost imperceptible hum of the room. From the large window, the cityscape stretched out, not a clamor of activity, but a hushed tapestry woven from countless tiny lights. Each gleam a silent promise of quiet lives, safe within their homes, unaware of the watchful stillness high above. The moon, a serene silver disk, began its slow descent, painting the glass of the window with long, stretching shadows. It illuminated dust motes dancing in the currents of the cool night air, like tiny, suspended stars within this silent sanctuary. The city's pulse, though distant, felt comforting, a gentle counterpoint to the deep peace that settled within these walls. You might imagine a figure standing here, gazing out across this peaceful panorama. Not a figure poised for immediate action, but one simply observing, a silent guardian in repose, their cape, perhaps, folded neatly nearby, a symbol of readiness, not a call to arms. Their gaze, not scanning for threats, but simply appreciating the quiet beauty of the world they help to keep safe. There's a deep, soft wonder in this kind of watchfulness, a gentle contemplation of all that is good, all that thrives in the quiet moments between the day's bustle and the morning's awakening. It's a peaceful acknowledgement of responsibility without the burden of urgency. The moon dips lower, its light softer now, blurring the sharp edges of the distant buildings into a watercolor dream. The city sighs in its sleep, a vast, gentle creature slumbering under the protective, silent gaze from above. And here, in this quiet place, that gaze is a comfort, a whisper of enduring safety, a lullaby woven from starlight and silent devotion, a lullaby woven from starlight and silent devotion. As the final notes of that celestial tune begin to gently fade, the world around you seems to exhale slowly, settling deeper into its tranquil rhythm. The soft glow of the city, spread out beneath the silent vigilance of its protectors, now twinkles with a slower, dreamier cadence. Each distant light is a tiny, steady beacon, mirroring the quiet strength that has seen the day through to its peaceful end. Imagine, just for a moment longer, the quiet hub where these silent protectors retreat. Perhaps an empty command room, bathed in the soft, diffused light of a single monitor, displaying a static, serene star map. Or a moonlit rooftop where a cape, carefully folded, rests beside a polished shield, reflecting the gentle glow of the distant moon. There is no urgency here, no calls for action, only the quiet hum of equipment in standby, the calm whisper of the night wind passing gently by a large window overlooking the tranquil city. The day's adventures, the quiet acts of heroism, the moments of steadfast watchfulness, all now recede into the gentle past. They are memories that guard the present, allowing for this profound stillness. The heroes themselves, unseen, are finding their own quiet rest, their dreams filled with the serene beauty of a world they safeguard, a world now softly sleeping. And as the city sleeps, and its protectors find their peace, so too can you. Feel the last of any lingering thoughts or worries begin to drift away, like wisps of cloud dissolving into the vast, dark sky. The sense of security built throughout this journey wraps around you like a soft, warm blanket. Let your breath deepen, slowing naturally, in harmony with the tranquil night. You are safe, you are protected, and the night holds only peace. Allow yourself to sink further into this comfort, releasing all tension, all holding. The world outside is quiet, and the world within you can be just as serene. Let your eyelids grow heavy. Let your body relax completely, yielding to the gentle invitation of deep, restorative sleep. All is well, and now, it is time to simply rest.